Hi, I'm Franco Giammattei, the sales manager at Ferrari Brisbane, and today I'm bringing you two of the most exciting Ferraris to leave Maranello, the F8 Tributo and the F8 Spider. These two cars represent the long line of lineage of mid-engine V8s to leave Ferrari. It started over 40 years ago with the Ferrari 308 GTB and finishes here today with a tribute to the series. As with all new Ferraris, everything is always expected to be faster and better to drive. And with these two, that is no exception. Power is up by almost 50 horsepower, giving you 720 horsepower. That is what you got out of the 488 Pista. Weight is also down by 40 kilograms. Very unheard of in a new model, usually reserved for their track day specials such as the Pista. As you can see with the Lexan engine cover, that pays homage to the greatest V8 of all time, the Ferrari F40, signed off by Enzo Ferrari himself as the last ever car. These two Ferraris represent the pinnacle of mid-engine V8s to leave Maranello. The F8 has grown and developed more performance over its predecessor. As you can see, there are a lot sharper lines and a redesigned front S-duct. This helps contribute towards a 15% increase in downforce over the 488 GTB. The F8 Tributo and Spider also have completely redesigned front headlights. They are a lot sharper and narrower than the 488, and they now incorporate brake cooling ducts at the front of the vehicle. The homage doesn't stop at the front, it also pays attention right at the rear of the car of this F8, with the quad tail lights being overhung by the rear spoiler and having a full body coloured rear bumper bar, just like it did 40 years ago with the 308 GTB. It was a challenge for the engineers as they did not want to interfere with the harmonious design of the vehicle. However, they've succeeded brilliantly, and they've created an additional 25% more downforce at the rear of the vehicle. Ferrari have also redesigned these side intakes. With the radiators tilted backwards and utilising the flat underbody of the car, the intake temperature is down by 15 degrees, which increases power. Come with me for a drive as we celebrate excellence. Powering this Ferrari F8 Tributo is the famous and well-awarded 3.9 litre twin-turbo V8, producing 720 brake horsepower. This engine has just won Best Engine of all time in the last 20 years. Now if that isn't saying something, I don't know what is. Having 720 brake horsepower at your right foot is absolutely mind-bending. 0 to 100 takes a mere 2.9 seconds, and all the way up to 200 from a standstill in a barely believable 7.8 seconds. The technology in this Ferrari F8 is unbelievable. Utilising the Manettino setting, I can adjust any bit of traction control just at the touch of a switch, exactly like they would do in Formula 1. The F8 now utilises side slip control 6.1. That is the latest and greatest in that technology. Fitted to the Ferrari F8 for the first time is Ferrari Dynamic Enhancer Plus. Now what that does is adjust the brake pressure at the caliper, allowing for more intuitive dynamic lateral handling. This, coupled with the Manettino setting, allows you to have a lot more fun, safely, on track and in the mountain roads such as these ones. For the best on-track performance in the Ferrari F8, simply select Race on the Manettino settings. With these new features, you actually have a 6% higher exit speed than you did in the 488 GTB. For maximum fun in the F8 Tributo, simply select CT off on the Manettino setting. This reduces steering wheel activity by 30% over the 488 GTB, giving you much more oversteer control. The F8 Tributo and Spider, in terms of the interior design, have been completely revamped with all new air vents and control modules. The steering wheel itself has a smaller diameter. This gives the driver more control and more of a sportier feel. In this F8 Spider is the removable window. So at the touch of a button, I can lower the rear screen, which also acts as a wind deflector with the roof down. Now with the roof up, I get the sound of that glorious V8.